Hey everybody, um, tonight I wanted to play a game, but the weather, well, if you live in New England you can understand the weather is like really awful. It doesn't like to make up its mind. Like it could be sunny and dry, even into the night it could be dry, or it could rain. So Um, so with that note, I decided to do something different. I'm going to ruin everyone's childhood memories. Mwah. Which is why I'm wearing my Tinkerbell t-shirt. Because I'm going to ruin everyone's childhood, starting with Peter Pan. The dark side of Peter Pan / some theories. Before I did the video, I went online, did some research, and wrote it all down in this nifty notebook. And my best friend Faye, who lives in Maryland, is probably going to have mixed feelings because she likes Peter Pan ever since Once Upon a Time. Faye, don't hate me. I love you. And you know you love me too. So, let's begin. The beloved story of Peter Pan has some dark side that Disney left out when they made Peter Pan. But only those who have read the Peter Pan novels or done research themselves know how bad the boy who didn't want to grow up really was. So now, let me ruin your childhood. 1. Peter Pan kidnaps children. If you think about it, he is a kidnapper. He does kidnap kids by using his charms and tells kids that if they go with him, they would never have to grow up. Because they can play and have fun and never listen to grown-ups ever again. Number 2. Peter Pan doesn't allow grown-ups, really. That if the child talks about going back, he would throw major rage attacks and then threaten them to keep the kids there by telling them that every time you breathe, a grown-up dies, and so the kids end up staying. Another one. Number 3. Peter Pan is a serial killer. Because think about it. Just think about it in your heads. Just for a moment, because I thought about it while I was writing this. Because once again it goes back to the fact that Peter Pan doesn't like kids. Doesn't like grown-ups. So when he notices one of the kids, well, technically boys. He only kidnaps boys, and I get into that one later. But when he notices that his lost boys are growing up, he will kill them. That's right, straight up murder them. Yeah, now do you really want to go to Never Never Land? I know I don't. And then this is where my theories kick in. This is the theory portion of this Peter Pan video. Because then you have the story about the guy that created Peter Pan, J.M. Barrie. They said because he was hanging out with the Davies kids, and actually, technically, he hung out with a lot of kids. Believe they said male, little boys. So, my theory is that he wrote Peter Pan because Peter Pan kidnapped little boys to play with them. And it doesn't help the fact that he named Peter Pan after Peter Davies, one of the kids that he ended up raising after the Davies boys lost both their parents. Go figure with that one. And then another theory is that Peter Pan's actually the angel of death who takes the children's souls and takes them to Never Never Land to live forever in all eternity. And then another theory is that Peter Pan is actually a demon who pretty much steals kids' souls and turns them into his demons, therefore calling them his lost boys. Kind of sort of makes sense. Kind of, I think. I don't know, I'll let you guys be the judge on that one. And then the theory that Peter Pan is gay. Like I said before, this is where I'm going to get into it. He never kidnaps girls. It's always boys. But he did. Yes, I know technically he kidnapped Wendy, but that was only because he heard her tell stories and decided to bring her to Neverland to tell stories and become their Peter Pan's and the Lost Boys' mother to tell stories. Kind of creepy. And then here comes the gay theory. Because he only kidnaps boys, he is gay for boys. Because when Wendy told Peter Pan how she felt, Peter Pan rejected her and said that he is her loyal son. I know Peter Pan is supposed to be a little boy, but if you look at Peter Pan, this is another theory. Peter Pan isn't a boy. He's actually, there's some theories where they say that he's either a teenager or a grown adult. So, if Peter Pan is like a grown adult kidnapping these kids, and Wendy, who's supposed to be growing up, so she's probably the tween area where Peter Pan would usually start off thinning out the herd of lost boys before killing them. But having Wendy there and rejecting her kind of makes sense. Grown man only liking little boys and not girls. Therefore, Peter Pan is gay, and a demon, and a serial killer, and a kidnapper. All wrapped up in one person. So, I know I probably ruined you guys' childhood. I'm sorry. But, at least now you kind of know the truth and have some theories in there about Peter Pan. And hopefully this Friday and this coming weekend, come up with something better, and hopefully the weather will be good for me to actually play that Slender Man game that I actually wanted to play tonight. So till then, I'll see you guys Friday.